I'm the founder of this business. This is Benika Farm. It was founded in 2016. We deal mainly with crops and agro-processing. Yes, definitely there are opportunities in nearby countries and SADC countries because we do agro-processing. So countries like Asia, we are looking at establishing relationships where we're gonna export our product because we do condiment in the farms. We process chilies into a chili sauce. So we're looking at getting opportunities in other countries. The experience that we have gathered over the years, it can tell that we are competent enough because the farm is SA GAP certified. So we, as we are SA GAP certified, meaning that we practice good agricultural practice, meaning that we are able to compete with commercial farmers.
Global market yi ta na ti-rules ta ku hi fanele hi byala njhani, hi fanele hi byala hi ndlela yini ene hi fanele hi chela yini, hi fanele hi byala swimilana leswi swi nga ka ndlela yini ya kona. So nkarhi wun'wana na wun'wana loko u kuma ximilana hi fanekanga hi xi byala hambi xi nga pfumeleliwanga.
Any export demand comes with a financial impact. It depends whether it comes in a good form or in a negative form. Yes, if it comes in a good form, such as the reduced tariffs, it means there will be more business for us as the agricultural people who produce fresh produce. The cost involved in producing for international market, it's the local cost plus some tariffs or export tariffs which are imposed when marketing your product globally. There's a huge difference when you compare these markets, the local one and the international one, because when you produce locally, some of us produce, but sometimes at the minimal scale or lower scale. But if you produce for international market, you know your product must meet certain standards and they must be of high quality, and you need to be able to produce of a large scale.
We are definitely seeing an increase in exporting inquiries and people wanting to buy fruit trees. Specifically in Namibia, we've seen big developments starting up, and we've seen major orders on mangoes, specifically mangoes for that area. We've also seen an increase in inquiries for wider Saudi Arabia, some of the islands, people, Mauritius, asking, is there a way to get our trees to them? Which is possible, it's just a little bit more tricky because of the travel time, but it's definitely possible. Especially from the Middle East, especially mangoes. We've got a lot of people emailing us wanting massive quantities of mangoes, but the big struggle at the moment, or I won't even say struggle, just thing we need to overcome is getting the trees from here to there, which is definitely possible. The only thing that we've seen is air freight is a must. We can get all the permits, all of the things, that's not the issue. It's just transport of the trees. The big thing is just it needs to be straight. You know, it needs to be one flight going from here to that country, because connecting flights is quite of a challenge, because at each destination there needs to be a waiting period and inspections, and it's a live thing. It can't take 3 weeks to get to the destinations. Changes in tariffs and export access affecting what farmers are planting. Definitely, it is something that has a big impact on what the farmer is ultimately going to decide on. For example, Botswana, they do not allow citrus imports from Limpopo at this stage. So we've got guys coming, they really want to plant citrus, but we can't get them phytos. It's not something that can happen.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.